Hey guys, thanks for joining me live here. I just got done with my physical therapy. Actually doing this for my forearms and my hands. I got arthritis pretty bad and had an injury on my right forearm, which I used for bowling a couple years back, and it's just not quite the same anymore. So what I realized eventually that I had to go see the doctor for it to get better, and not only that, I was recommended to go to physical therapy if I expect that to get better. Then I have to actually put that into effect. It just won't happen by itself. And if you see the title of this video, it's not about physical therapy, but it's about if you want to get into a business or if you want to be an entrepreneur, you're going to have to spend some time and you have to spend some money. And the reason I say that is because too many times I hear people asking, well, I want to get started for something for free, or I want to get into a business, but I just don't have any money. The best thing I can say for that person is try to get as much free information as you can, but if you're really serious, you're going to have to invest time and money. One example is I had one young lady yesterday. She said she wanted to get into the same business I was doing and learn the same things, and so I went ahead and sent her the information that she needed to get started. However, she came back, she said, well, I don't have a job right now, and there's no way I can afford to get started with this. Funny thing, it's only $7 to really to get into it, to find out more, and to see if it's right for you or not. So it's a $7 free trial. Then later on, that was on Facebook. So later on Twitter, yesterday, I ran across this young man that he was really, he had a really impressive Twitter account, and noticed that he mentioned being an entrepreneur, and he was, it was a fairly new account, but he was talking about some of the things that you have to do to be an entrepreneur. And again, and I asked him the same thing. I said, well, I noticed you're an entrepreneur, and I was wondering if you'd be interested in taking a look at something that could help you, on your journey. That kind of comment. And he came back and he's like, well, if it doesn't cost any money, ha. Well, here's the ha. The ha is on you, guy. And it's a young guy. He's 19 years old. He's got the right mindset that he wants to be an interpreter, and it looks like he's learning from that also in school, because I saw some of his pictures from Instagram, because he had his Instagram account listed there. He had nothing that he's promoting on his accounts, either one of them. So at this time, he's just in a dreaming mode. However, if he believes that he can get into any kind of business, whether it's online or offline, he's going to be in the dreaming mode for quite a long time. And again, if he doesn't have the funds to do that right away, that's fine. Everybody's at a different place, and it's not ready for doing that. But you can't say that you want to start a business and you want to be an interpreter, but you don't want to do it for any money. Because whether it's a real life business that you're doing offline or online, you're going to have to invest your time. You're going to have to invest your money. If not, you're wasting both your time and you're wasting the other person's time to try to make yourself think that you'll be able to do that without it. So I have a few people here watching live, and I appreciate that, guys. I also have a comment here from Robert Quickly. It says, good morning, DJ. How you doing, Robert? How you doing today? And Robert knows he's a really successful restaurant owner, and I'm sure he wouldn't have got there if he didn't invest his time or his money. And it takes a lot more than just saying that you want to do something. I know he wakes up and works long hours. He gets up early in the morning, and he works till later at night, because I've talked to Robert Quigley quite a bit about his business, his restaurant business that he has, and he's been doing that for, I know, over 30 years now, possibly over 40 years. And he would be the first one to tell you that you can't start a business, no matter what it is, with no time and no money. Now, it can be a nice dream, but and there's nothing wrong with having a dream as long as you pursue that. Again, if you have no money, do whatever you have to try to get to that point to whenever you do have money, start investing. Not just the time, but start investing the money, because you got to start somewhere, and you got to start putting money into whatever business it is that you're doing. And you can start small to try to take a peek of what it is. And what I do is try to tell people to scale up. Whenever you get started with a business, no matter what place you are in life, start small if you don't have the funds or the means to do it, and then scale up. And then eventually you'll get to that point to where you will have the funds and the money by applying the techniques or the system that you're using. And that goes for, again, any kind of business. So hopefully you guys get some value out of this. And if you'd like to find out some more about what it is that I use as a system to teach people about how to do business online, be sure to send me a comment, because again, I don't like to just post a link all over the place. And one thing I can give you as an extra tip: if you do have a business that you like to promote, whether again online, offline, try to pre-qualify the person, see if they're interested, and then send them the information if they ask for it. If they say yes, they want to take a look at it, send it to them. If they don't, then it's time to move on. Look for somebody who's really serious, not just somebody who's is dreaming. Because one day you have to wake up, you have to smell the coffee, and know that you actually have to spend that time, spend that money. Nothing is free in life, guys. I hate to say that, but there's always going to have to be something that you pay for it. All right, so let's see. I have Robert says he's doing great. How about this? I can read my phone without my glasses. So anyways, guys, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.